Thursday. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The drive will start with an option going left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Oh, y'all niggas can't go with that.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he gets it to Bolden. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Mahomes. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run
come on, Madden.
to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Throwing again on second down, Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either.
Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And they will score on pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6 to get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Sanders now to return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Okay.
The Bears in good field
Ain't none of mine.
start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Vic's throw into the hands of Pitts here. 3 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Vic to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
Come on. Oh, he's short. Y'all better not give him that.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
1st and 10, here's Vick. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They start the drive with Martin, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Sliding out of the pocket.
Come on, bro.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to Bolden. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there's any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Vick. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st down throw coming for Vick. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Vick now. Rolling to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. To throw, Vick. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well. Trying to make it 9 in a row. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10.
Come on, fat boy.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle, doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlling the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Vick. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
Come on, man.
Because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? He did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First down, Vick. And he's got his man in stride.
I hit the wrong fucking button.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Damn, I hit the wrong button.
The offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Woo.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more...
Bro, y'all getting ate up on these slants. Come on.
That is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Martin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Patrick Queen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Mahomes drops it off to Martin.
Damn, that was my guy.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Damn, that's my fault. Fuck.
But not before they're inside the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game.
Oh, yeah,
right
but...
now, just focus on continuing to move the ball.
Hey, I caught the end of your game, bro, that you just played. Ah, that shit was tough.
Stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point,
I wish I would have been able to catch it because I would have told you he was about to run that bitch. I knew he was going to run that bitch.
On on 2nd and 12. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than
Oh yeah, that PC, that PC was clutch.
And it'll bring up 3rd.
But that fucking that fucking pass to Cooper, bro. I was like, bro, I can't believe that nigga overhead.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Okay, we ain't lose too much.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's
good job, G.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. On 1st down, Tomlinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
Okay, I can respect that.
Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away.
Motherfucker gotta know what they're doing. That's what I like.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they made a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. They set up the screen to Martin. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. They will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
Come on, Dion.
How this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
How you caught that shit?
Taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Martin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. From the 39, Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing out 1st down is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 24, Mahomes. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's caught.
Fuck, come on, man. That nigga been eating us up in the past. Just the fucking running back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
They wanted them niggas to have that one.
Respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bears, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them
appreciate
now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles,
we are in the bye week.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
And I'm out.